Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, and beautiful Keenan Stadium, nestled beneath the pine trees. The home of the North Carolina Tar Heels, fired up and ready for this energized battle. This is not your normal matchup. A battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the UCF Knights, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Knights will kick this deep to get us going. Bringing it out, it's Taylor. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense will have some work to do here thanks to that bad return. And here comes the tight end who's having such a great season. Kirk, you talk to opponents, and they always use the same phrase, matchup nightmare, this guy.
Well, what stands out to me with this guy is it's not very often, you're right, the defensive coordinators are most concerned about a tight end. But in this case, that is exactly what we're dealing with. This guy can hurt you in so many different ways.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Positive yards, that's all you want to see as an offense. As long as you're moving the ball forward, it's going to give you a chance to continue to get first downs. What are they looking at now? 3rd and inches, it looks like.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Oh, the sack is made there by the freshman.
Well, this is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team now. The Knights offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. And with such a dangerous wide receiver on the field here, puts a lot of stress in the secondary. This strong safety, Kirk, maybe not necessarily built as a great coverage guy, who's going to have to be big today.
Yeah, he really is, Chris. He's known for his physicality. This safety's going to have to do a good job of cleaning up tackles, but also being an extra guy to play keep away. He's good at doing both, but this receiver has...
He fires this throw and is intercepted. Going the other way, can they stop him? So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. The sure hands, it's Green. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense. Waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
And he knocks it right through the uprights. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Quarterback drops back. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Offense operating from the pistol. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Forced out of bounds, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. It'll be first down and goal. So that huge gain quickly sets up a first and goal just inside the 10. They're going to run it here. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Solid first down. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, nice. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, UCF. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes the score 7-3. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. They'll return it from inside the 5. And they've got the returner corralled. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. After a field goal the last time out, we'll see what they can get here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid gain.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Fighting him off. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Can he get there on the ground? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And the Tar Heels will send the punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Okay, so the UCF offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. And he will be stuffed for no gain. So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that 3rd down catch.
Yeah, I really like the idea on 3rd down. I can kind of see the thought process there. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down. Sometimes that can work out. But the defense was just prepped.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. The Knights come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Caught near the goal line.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
Grab behind the line. It's Webb. And he will score. Touchdown, Knights.
Boy, what patience here by this quarterback. I thought he might try to get it downfield, get a little impatient. Instead, why not just check it down to the most gifted guy on your team? Get him out in space, let him do the rest of the work for a touchdown.
14, North Carolina, 3.
And the kickoff will be returned. And they finally get him down, but a huge gain to wrap up this first quarter. It's UCF in the lead. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far.
North Carolina, 3.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. caught on the outside. It's Fields. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense and short of the first down marker. And the Tar Heels will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Catch made on the right side. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
I tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
The coverage team brings him down at the 26. And the UCF offense back out on the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. It's a big gain all the way to enemy territory, tackled at the 45.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And they hand it off to the back. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
2nd down play coming up. Play action fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. It's caught downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down. The Knights pick up enough for a 1st down. The pre-snap motion from the offense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught quickly. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him closer to the goal line. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. The Knights hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Trying to extend the play. Also out of bounds and close to the end zone.
I love to see this by this quarterback. And instead of giving up on the play and just throwing it away or trying to put one into coverage, he just takes off. Reminds his defense what he can do with his legs and almost took it to the house.
They're going to run the option. He'll pitch it. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, UCF. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so the lead is 21-6. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
UCF 21, North Carolina 6.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. Difficult to win games kicking field goals. To cut into this lead, they got to find the end zone. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Chris, what I love here is just vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
And in 1st down, right back to the running game. That run moves the ball across the 40.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
So we reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. This one is dropped. No one around him. He couldn't make the catch. Incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They stop him after a 4-yard gain, and it brings up a 4th down. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the punt flies out of bounds. They'll spot this around the 25-yard line. And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going?
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. First down. Looking to throw the football. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, UNC.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
The kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Okay, so the UCF offense is back out on the field. They're looking to protect the lead and protect the football. The last possession, remember, ended in a fumble. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. It's a huge gain. The stop is finally made at the 41-yard line. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Oh, grabs it near the sideline. It's a huge gain. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a 1st and goal. After the big gainer, suddenly a great chance to score. 1st and goal from the 3. And they'll try the quarterback sneak. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown. Nice. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
UCF 28, North Carolina 13.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. The pocket breaking down. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack. So 2nd down after the incompletion.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Green. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. And the Tar Heels will have 1st and 10 here. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And the freshman making an impact play there. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up 2nd and long.
That's a really nice job of bouncing back by this defense after giving up that big gain. This time they get the pressure and bring that quarterback down.
Try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the UCF offense back out on the field now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. So a little under 30 seconds to go in the half. We'll see how they play this here in 1st and 10. He's running out of time here. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Short pass finds the tight end.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Now the offense will spend a timeout here. Want to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, UCF. Made the defense look slow that time.
And that's his second touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Final seconds in the first half. They will just take a knee and head to the locker room. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Chapel Hill. What a fine performance we've seen. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Throws to the tight end. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. And a huge gain across midfield all the way to the 40-yard line. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Quarterback sets up looking for an open man. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air. The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's first and goal just outside the 5. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense facing second and goal. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, Knights. To stretch the lead, the route is on. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
UCF 42, North Carolina 13.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Taylor. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. On first down, it's play action. Quick throw to the left side. He's got it for a big gain. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. The gain moves the ball past the 40, sets up another first and 10. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. They punted 4 times already, on the verge of a 5th. They can't convert this 3rd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Brought down at the 46, good enough for a 1st down. And the Tar Heels are going to keep this drive moving. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he's got his man open downfield. Solid tackle, able to get him down.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the 1st down. Crucial play, down double digits in the 2nd half. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that 1st down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made, a lot of space now. That's a massive play. Moves the ball to the 14, and just like that, they're in scoring position.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Knights looking to cash in this red zone trip. Ball handed off. Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, UCF. And the route is on.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Point after, up and good.
49, North Carolina, 13.
Bringing it out. It's Taylor. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. Last time the defense got a big 4th down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. Ball handed to the running back.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And he pulls in the catch. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. And the Tar Heels line up on 1st and 10 now. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They keep the drive going. It's a 1st down to the 46. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Running out of time in the pocket. Pass caught. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. A chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Makes the catch. It's Fields. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside. Not only can they make the...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Let's see if they can convert the point after. And he knocks it right through. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
UCF, 49, North
Fields it
Carolina.
inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Okay, so the UCF offense is back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31. first down here for this offense. And the back gets the football. Ball carrier brought down what is the final play of this third quarter. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And his first throw here is incomplete. Crucial third down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Boy, a questionable call there on third down. I know they don't convert, but why not run the ball? Keep the clock moving, especially working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Now you got a big decision here on fourth down and short.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. He spins out of a tackle. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going. The Knights look to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw again. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion. Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up first and goal now. And they're trying to punch it in here. Touchdown, Knights. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the extra point was up and good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
North Carolina, 20.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain. Second down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. It's a quick grab. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. And looking to throw now on first down. Bringing pressure. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. Here's the second down play. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. This time it's complete. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42. And the Tar Heels starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Offense getting set. It's second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Defense is coming after him.
The pass attempt.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass rush closing in. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. And they'll kick it away here. And he puts it out of bounds, so no return. And the UCF offense back out on the field now. To come back out protecting a safe lead. What an awesome feeling to be way ahead in a big road game. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Always looking to throw. Catch is made. Room to run here. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Touchdown, UCF. And this one is getting ugly.
UCF.
The key to me in this is the quarterback gets the ball out of his hands early. Allows the receiver to run underneath that deep ball on that post route for a beautiful touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point.
UCF 63, North Carolina 20.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. This has been a demolition, a monumental beatdown. Time to just put the controller down and walk away. Looking to throw it on first down. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. On first and 10, looking to throw. The sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
They bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Pressure is coming. The pocket breaking down.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there. A completion makes it second down. Send the back in motion. Looking to pass here on second down. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. And a timeout taken by the offense. 18 seconds on the clock. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Here's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he's going to float this one to the right side. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the...
It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Can he take it all the way? The 30. Inside the 20. And he steps out of bounds after a great return. What a hit. Sets up the offense in great position. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun, drops back. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Touchdown, North Carolina. This offense really clicking.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off with the receptor planted to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. We're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
This one ended up being a blowout. If they get the W, but they also make a pretty strong statement here today.
Yeah, I thought this game would be a lot closer, at least closer than how things ended up. But give credit to this team for coming out with a good game plan and just dominating the game.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.